Talking about doing the work here. So you've developed this internationally renowned, very, very successful practice. What is one of the first steps when someone walks in your door? What's the first step that you make them go through to put the work in?
Brian, I love you. This is fucking awesome questions. Okay. You're a great podcaster, man. Yeah. They have to pass an assessment before we take them. So there's two things that needs to happen. They need to pass our assessment, which is pretty mean, and we kind of get them to agree to take alcohol and drugs before we start on Monday. So all the assessments are done on Friday. Let's have a weekend, just, drink a little bit. And if they say, yeah, gone, finished. And the second one is the spouse and anybody over the age of 18 that's living in the house has to come on board. So the alcoholic comes on board for 7 days a week for a 90-day period when all chemicals are reset. And the wife needs to come on for 2 days to do her work. Everyone thinks, that, the wives, even the wives, the first thing they say, well, it's not my problem, it's his problem. Really? So you don't suffer from alcoholism? No. Okay. Why do you allow him to come on 2 or 3 times a week drunk and beat you up in front of your 6-year-old kid? And then the tears start. She needs to do her trauma work, nothing to do with her husband. She don't get to talk about her husband, and the man doesn't get to talk about his wife. This is individual trauma work and recovery work on a journey that we're going with a guaranteed 100% success rate. Guaranteed that I will give you your money back if you relapse while still following our program when you leave us.
I got to interject here real quick because this is probably the greatest thing I've ever heard. You are now telling us, and you're telling everybody out there, that whether it's drugs, alcohol, it's not just about them. You are telling us that if you're in a relationship, if you have family, it is not just about your problem. We're digging into why the spouse has allowed it. We're digging into having the community around you do the work as well.
But when we did our family systems journey at the beginning, probably 10 years ago, 11 years ago, what we found was this. When a spouse takes part with our program, takes part 2 times a week, that the success rate of the alcoholic goes up by 42%. Done. 42%. We're already on our way because if you can imagine 2 houses, okay, guys, you got 2. Recovery has its own language. We teach people NLP a different language around being safe and being happy and free and no trauma. So this is what traditional treatment is. They pick the alcoholic out of this house. Let's say this house speaks English, okay? We pick them up at the house. You stick them in a treatment center. Recovery has its own language. So let's say we teach them German. We teach the language German. And after a period of time, we pick him back up and we put back in the English speaking house. Guess what? He's going to start speaking English again. And that's the only thing I can tell you till people go, oh my God, yes, the whole family, it's a family disease. And it's a family recovery. Without the family, I mean, if you don't have them, obviously you come in yourself. Without the family and not so much friends, but the family around you, knowing how to speak the language, what to expect, how they have boundaries, how their trauma is PTSD because of their husband's behavior. So the house becomes sick. If you don't treat the house, then the success rates we will not touch. So if the husband comes on and go, I'm game. There's a big checkpoint. I want to come on, but my wife won't come on. We won't take you. We're just going to waste your money, and we don't do that.